Well, a new match has been added to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and honestly, I think that everybody knew that this match was going to be on the show, and that's Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro. And as of right now, all the dirt sheets are going crazy, calling this a big match to be added. Let's face it, the Intercontinental Championship is a belt that hasn't really meant anything to the WWE in a long time. Honestly, the last time that I really cared about the Intercontinental Championship was about WrestleMania 28, when Cody Rhodes was on that run, the first run that he had with the belt, before losing it to the Big Show and then regaining it at Extreme Rules in the Tables match. Even when a guy like Biggie Langston was holding the championship, a guy that I'm really rooting for to become a big star in the WWE, I really didn't think that anything was going down. I think it's funny that right now they sort of have this mid-card round robin, basically where last month we had Cesaro versus Sheamus, and we had Dolph Ziggler versus Miz on the pay-per-view, and now basically those feuds are over, so they just rotated it around to show you that basically these are the four guys from the mid-card that mean anything to WWE as of right now. I know that right now you got Rusev is the guy coming up, and he's got the big match against Big Show, and you know, he's a guy that you can sort of see is going to be moving into a mid-card slot right now. But these are your mid-card main eventers, I guess you can say. I almost made this match preview and put it on my STS radio show yesterday as a part of those long string of matches, that videos for matches that I put up. Because it just seemed like it was obvious this was going to be there. If it wasn't going to be on the pay-per-view itself, that there was no doubt in my mind it was going to get added as sort of a pre-show match, seeing how Mizdow TV isn't going to be able to fill up a whole hour, I don't think. And I talked about it in depth on my kickoff to STS Radio, talking about the pre-show going to 1 hour, and how I don't think that WWE runs a good pre-show on the WWE Network, and they need to really get in and try and find a way to put more packages together. Not talking about the feuds that have happened from Raw and SmackDown. Maybe try to tell some inside stories about the guys themselves, and maybe that'll be something, because those are the things that really captivate me from watching the NFL on Fox pre-show every week. That I know 9 a.m. I need to sit down, I need to turn on Fox, and I'm going to see, you know, they're not just going to talk about the star quarterback or the star running back. They're going to talk about that, you know, cornerback on the defense that you don't really know a lot about, that he's been making some plays for your team, and that's how you get to know, you know, everybody that's on your team is a lot of those things. Maybe a guy makes a crucial kickoff, or, you know, makes a crucial kickoff return, and you don't really know the third-string wide receiver that's you know, doing your kick returns. And that's how you find out those stories about this guy, about where he came from and what his story is. And that's the stuff I want to see on the pre-show. But if they're not going to give us a match, I think that maybe they can add Mark Henry versus Bo Dallas is a match that somebody might want to see. Try to get my man Swagger on there, but I haven't even... It seemed like Swagger won the feud with Bo Dallas, and Bo Dallas was the guy to go on and have another feud after losing that one, and I can't even remember the last time I saw Swagger on TV. Somebody told me from the one video that the Matadors were on SmackDown last week. Well, I didn't see it, and that's how I missed it, so I apologize. But Ziggler going up against Cesaro, I like both of these guys. I think both of these guys are really good, talented wrestlers that I like to watch. I think this match should honestly be really good, and it's hard for me to even pick a winner, because Ziggler, even though you can tell that this Intercontinental title run doesn't really mean a whole bunch, with him flip-flopping the belt at Night of Champions, where he lost to The Miz, and then he got the title back on Monday Night Raw. It sort of shows you that they don't really have a whole bunch of plans for what's going to be going down. It's not like Ziggler's going to be doing some huge run with the Intercontinental title, breaking records, you know, going after the honky-tonky man streak of having the belt for so long. If they're going to throw a hiccup in there. But then again, there's Cesaro, a guy that I think everybody is rooting for. Everybody likes this guy. They would love to see him work as a babyface. They'd love to watch him work as a heel. Anything that just gets this guy higher up the card. They've teased this too many times. You know, when he was winning matches, when he beat Randy Orton, and he almost beat John Cena, and then he qualified for the Elimination Chamber. He won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. He left Zeb and he went to Paul Heyman, and it was just the roller coaster was climbing, and before that big drop where you get to swing on in and have all that fun on that roller coaster ride, when you're, you know, watching the guy get pushed to the moon, the roller coaster just stopped, like, maybe even just fell down a peg. And it's just like everybody knows that Cesaro is talented. It goes back to, those rumors about maybe Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn thinking that he's boring. I think, I don't know. This match to me isn't going to be breaking any records. Nobody's going to be tuning in to see this match. So I don't know why they left it up to SmackDown to name it up to the last minute, but maybe they were trying to work out the timing of the show. But I'll pick. I want to pick Cesaro, but I'm going to pick Ziggler. Ziggler for the win. Peace out, everybody.